Oh.
It's bath time.
Yeah. You brought the baby.
Do you see all the flashing colors and stuff of Daddy's RGB setup?
I just got one myself too. It's all like all around my room. My office.
He's watching his playground for his future playground one day.
Yeah. He's trying to reach for my mouse. I think he's caught between the mouse and the RGB mouse pad that I've got.
Oh, I wasn't.
What's his name?
One eye for
Casey.
Oh, that's cute.
Like,
That's awesome.
There's lots of flashing lights on my side.
Noise cancellation's too strong to pick up dabbling.
He's talking these talents as well.
no.
Should be up live.
See it.
Do my best.
Nope.
To be playing from the point of view of Imelda. Almost like Imelda's the cameraman today.
Yes. At least for the first hour and a half.
Yeah, I'll do my best to give you a good visual here. Right now, looking around you, it looks like you get a couple of berserkers coming at you, berserker 12 and 11, as well as a friend and ally close by in Terra, just on your right, like he was saying. There's also, just looking out of the trees, just to your right, another berserker. So some things to worry about.
Like, am I in, like, the eye shot of, like, the druids in, like, the circle?
The druids, I think, are far enough away from you. Maybe this one, the one that's over by Artie. It's probably the only one close.
And they're currently chanting?
They are no
Not.
longer humming in unison. They've got enough to deal with the tree blights that have been sicked on them by Corvus.
Because, like, how many turns did I miss? It was 2 or 3.
I think this is the top of the third turn, so I'm pretty sure you only missed, like, one turn.
2. Oh, okay. Okay.
So I think you were around for some of the first part, around 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Then, like, would I be able to, like, in one round, be able to move, like, an eye shot of, like, the tree and the druids?
Let's see here. Well, the Gothias tree is...
We have 35 feet of movement.
Gotcha. The Gothias tree is about 25 tiles, so like roughly like 125 feet away. Moving inside of the circle is more like 65 feet away. So you move a distance
yeah,
away
so
from the
if you-
circle, and you're, like I said, you're about 120 feet away from the tree itself.
Could I have used one of my actions to dash?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, try to double your movement speed. I don't see why not.
Okay, because I want to get in, I want to get in, like, range shot, longbow shot, of one of the druids. Because, like, at this point, like, if I'm playing, like, as in, like, a sense of, like, round 2, they were chanting, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. They were kind of like humming in unison that strange chant that they had been singing, but no longer vocalizing the words as Wintersplinter's stomping off in the direction of Kresk.
Then during the second round, could she use her bonus action to do Wild Shape and take the Archer form? Okay. And then for, I guess, am I starting off with, like, me on the third round starting off, or?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So so if I moved like another 30 feet, would I be in eye shot of one of the druids?
Looks like you are.
Yeah. Right. Well,
Okay.
your first round being using your your action to dash that way. Your
Okay.
second round basically being whatever you'd like to do with it here. So
Yeah. I'm gonna fire. I'm trying to find it. An arrow from my longbow. A 17 to hit.
I think the closest druid to you now is going to be Druid 1, and that is going to hit Druid 1.
Okay, and that does 12 piercing damage, and then I believe I get to do 1d4 damage because of my ranger subclass. So I'm trying to find it again, and I'm not seeing it. Hold on. Oh, here it is. I'm just gonna roll this. And it takes 2 psychic damage. And because I have the archer form on as well, it takes how much damage?
If it's archer, you gotta roll for it.
No, it's like whenever, as a bonus action while it lasts, you can make a ranged. Oh, it's a ranged spell attack.
There you go.
Wait, but is that a bonus action or is it?
It's a bonus action to shoot a star at people.
Yeah.
So I can do that
separate
as my
attack.
bonus action?
So you use your bonus action to shoot an extra attack at people.
I'm gonna
I
do
got
that.
Yeah, I got another friend who actually has a.
Uh,
like that.
Okay, so then 6 radiant damage.
It's a fun one.
So a few different types of damage.
12 and 6. Got it.
I believe so.
2 from your dreadful stroke.
Yeah. So I guess that's 18 damage in total.
I got 20, but God 18 if you want.
No, take the 20. I'm bad at math, so take the 20.
I'm bad at math too, but always take the advantage, especially
And I
especially
had a
when it's
wine
me
or
being
two,
bad
so
at math.
that might-
Don't even look at the
It's
math.
fine.
Just be like, "What did you say? Less sounds good."
No,
Good
you're
call.
right. It
Or
is
more
20.
in this
It
case.
is 20. It is 20 because
Yeah,
12 damage for piercing. Okay, yeah, you were right.
Your dreadful strike was so dreadful.
Yeah.
It was almost as dreadful as can be.
I almost psyched myself out there.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. I do it all the time. Well, you landed a couple good shots though, so that would have been your the end of your second turn. So now we can roll into round 3, and you can kind of just fall in line with turn order.
So I can roll again for my longbow.
Let's see. Yeah, I think you were trying to make a bonus attack, right?
Well, that was my bonus attack was the archer thing that I already had.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your star
you-
form. So I think your turn's done if you took your bonus action.
Yes, yeah.
In that case, it should be Terramica.
My turn is done. I have moved 18 tiles.
Expedient movement from the ring.
Been reviewing it in your head. What should I do?
Now
Best I can do.
That is a man who's played under the 15-second rule before.
I thought everything was a second.
That was excellent. Alright. I'm going to take longer than that. I apologize. Druid 5. Probably just to even find Druid 5. It'll take me longer than that. It's around the tree. Luckily, I found him quickly. He's engaged with a twig light. He's going to do his damnedest to set this thing aflame. Because that seems like the most logical thing to do. Let's see here. some ranged spell attacks here as I whip some flames in my hand. You see the druid just kind of create a small flame in his hand and then hurls it in the direction of the tree blight, who is just right up in his grill. So he's like doing this with disadvantage too. Somehow I switched to a different chat. Look at that. I think it's gonna hit anyway, but we'll roll 2 dice just for fun. That's a 10, which will miss. And what's behind him?
The tree.
Yeah, I think he'll just hit the Golthias tree, and it doesn't do much damage. It singes the tree at best. And that's the end of Druid 5's turn. If anything, I have to kill some of these twig blights just to get rid of them. Right, headed in the direction of Druid 3, Twig Blight 3. It's gonna look to claw him with one of its vicious branches. And that is also gonna hit 4 damage to Druid 3. Oh, I'm gonna be talking a lot tonight again, aren't I? Twig Blight 9, on the opposite side of Corvus and Druid 1. We'll sweep around Druid 1, kind of forming a pincer attack there. And Druid 1 with Corvus and his other Twig Blight friend. He's gonna follow
Yeah, advantage time.
Oh yeah. He's gonna attack with advantage and using his claw yet again. Those are both gonna miss. And it will be Wintersplinter's turn. You hear the thunderous sound of his feet moving on the earth as one of them lands from his last movement. And hanging on for dear life are Kragnar and Aaron. I'll roll for Kragnar right now, but on Wintersplinter's turn, basically you guys are gonna be holding on for dear life, since I think you're holding on for dear life as we speak right now, if I'm not mistaken. Unless I had that wrong and you teleported near him. I thought it was. I could have been imagining from Tarak's excellent analogy of you guys being the new Merry and Pippin that you were actually riding him. So just correct me if I'm wrong there. Aaron, you're the Michael, you're the only one here to deny or confirm.
Michael's not there right now.
No,
I do feel like I remember him saying that he dimension doored them up like onto
On
him,
him,
or
yeah.
like above them,
Yeah.
and it dropped down onto
Alright.
him.
Well, I feel like I've got to wait for Aaron for a minute, just because this part's kind of crucial to him from a tactics perspective. But I'll explain to you guys what's happening, and just.
Oh yeah,
he's
oh
on
yeah.
him.
He
Good deal.
said.
He's confirmed that when they kind of transport him onto them, they notice they're not the only rider that's riding on Wintersplinter, and that there's actually 2 druids sitting like Indian style, wrapped around a branch each, sort of riding him in the direction of Kresk. And they look focused, heavily focused. Their eyes are closed, they're both mumbling something, and you can see that they're doing something to speed this creature up.
Where is he at? I kind of don't see him anymore.
Kind of leaped away.
Yeah, I
Out of our
can
character's
drop
vision.
a sphere on him for you. He is over here,
Alright, I guess I gotta restart it then.
under the dome. You might be
No.
out of sight of him. That might be it. Like, you might be physically blocked. Well, you should be able to see him, I think, Tarak.
Yeah, that's why I'm restarting Telspire. Should fix it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I can see him.
So, problem with rendering. That's another one on our troubleshooting list, Dan.
Oh, no, yeah,
We're
no
trying
worries.
to become masters of Tailspire so that anytime there's a problem, we could be like, hey, look, all you have to do is this.
I see him now. That's it.
This is what happens
Just
when
a
you work in IT.
Just a good old reset.
Yeah, reset button. That's anybody who's played Nintendo knows that.
Oh, just get a blow into it too.
Blowing the cartridge.
Stench,
That's right.
stenchily.
We've
Side
avoided
to side. Side to side. Alright, get that dust out of there. Let's see here.
Bro,
So,
with all the spit it probably did more rust than anything.
well, I could be Wintersplinter at least for a little while, so I think we'll let Aaron and Kragnar know that they're not the only riders, if they're still riding him by the time that even comes into play. And with that being said, let's see what Wintersplinter does about his newfound passengers. Alright. Enraged by the unlicensed and unsolicited riders that have chosen to climb aboard Wintersplinter, you see tendrils of roots begin to curl and twist upwards towards both Kragnar and Aaron. And as they're riding Wintersplinter, like I said, they're going to need to make an athletics check at the beginning of Wintersplinter's turn. Well, actually, we'll change that. Anytime Wintersplinter moves. So if he's making his movement for the turn just one time, they'll have to do it. If he splits his movement, they're not going to have to make 2 rolls. But they're hanging on for dear life as we speak. And these tendrils are coming up in their direction, so I'll make them roll a little bit later. And they still are going to need to make some rolls, so I'll roll for Kragnar right now and get his character sheet up in the meantime. There's going to be some interesting stuff happening to these folks. I've had a whole week to think about what to do to my riders.
That's the danger of having a DM that's got time to think.
Yeah, it's never a good thing. It's never a good thing for combat to end for the players. Like, how can I do better?
Kragnar has +8. Kragnar has +8 on his athletics.
Okay, thank you for that. We'll just go ahead and roll it from Avre, because it'll probably be faster anyway.
He's probably raging too, so he gets advantage, I think, as well.
Yeah, I believe you are right. So we'll see
Oh, actually, even if he wasn't raging, he'd still get advantage from the effect of my totem.
Nice. He's got a 19 with the advantage. Very nice. Aaron's making his athletics check. Obviously, he can hear from where he is. He's got those wireless headphones on. Those are godsend.
And yeah, Aaron should have advantage too from the totem
Yeah.
effect.
He's making another roll. Looks like. Oh, you gotta make one more roll.
Ah, well, 13 was the good one.
All right, and one more roll, and you can make this with advantage too. Same thing, athletics. Aaron slips down, losing his grip on the branch, but quickly finds a foothold somewhere else down the way. You fall about 5 feet down Wintersplinter, and you're now about 5 feet further from Kragnar. If that makes any schematic difference to you. Meantime, Kragnar is going to be making some more of those athletics checks. Actually, I'm sorry. Something else. Not even a bit faster. Aaron, you held on for dear life there. So far, you are a good cowboy. He's still making these with advantage. It's going to be doubled up. His first roll looks like an 8. It's just terrible how long it takes for D&D to be under my rolls. Second one's gonna be a 12. It's not looking good for Kragnar, as one of these branches, or like I said, roots, starts to coil around him. Make a roll for it. Yeah, it looks like Kragnar's gonna be grappled. And he's also gonna take 5 bludgeoning damage as it squeezes around Kragnar.
Is he raging?
Yes.
So he at least takes 3 instead.
It's me to talk about Zinger issues like that.
Alright, alright, alright. Back to the druids now. Druid 6. Also engaged with a twig blight. He's gonna do something similar here. I think he's gonna reduce flame. Didn't really work how I wanted to. Nor did that. Alright, that's okay. We'll just roll the dice.
Yes, please do Flame Strike. That should be beautiful.
And another miss. This one also hits the Gulthias tree. Again, another singe. No real damage to the Gulthias tree, except some singe marks, of course. Twig Blight 8 sort of wraps around in the same movement, slashes with one of his branches, clawing at Berserker. Let's see which Berserker that is. Berserker 3 for a total of 5 piercing damage. And we are back to Imelda. He's creeping in the trees right now.
Yeah. And the druid that I shot is still up.
Yep, Druid 1 is still up. He's currently surrounded by a bunch of Twig Blights and Corvus. There's a Berserker right in front of you as well. And really, there's targets all around you at the moment.
Could I?
Corvus gives you a quick appreciative nod for the assist. That's all.
And there's wait, there's a berserker after me right now.
There is a berserker right in front of you. He's not necessarily after you. When you look at him, he looks to be headed towards the pack of wolves and other berserkers just in front of him. Lend aid
Can I
assistance.
move away from that berserker to like a place where there's no berserkers in close
I
proximity?
think there's a fog cloud there still too.
Which way
So
you
the
trying to
wolves
move?
and the
Forward,
berserkers are kind of
backwards,
fighting.
left, right?
Sorry, what?
Which direction are you trying to move?
Any place where there's not berserkers or like weird magical effects that my party has made.
Alright.
You'll probably want to go left then.
Okay.
I think left and back is the only ways that
Okay.
you can go then.
I go there.
Which, how many feet are you trying to move left?
30 feet.
Got it.
As long as I can get a good shot at that first druid that I was firing at. And they don't get like half cover or like quarter cover.
Well, you're shooting through what would be allies at this point to hit him. You do have a clean target at several berserkers just in front of you. The druid is currently blocked by Twigblade 9.
Well, she would be trying to aim for the druid.
In that case, you probably would not want to move 30 feet. You probably want
Okay,
to shoot first and then move the 30 feet.
I would shoot first and then move. Yeah, then I'll shoot first. So I'm gonna do a longbow. Oh, come on, an 8. That does not hit.
It is going to fly foul. Unfortunately, it doesn't hit any of your allies.
Does my oh, that's good. Can I still use the bonus action, or is that only activated when I make an attack?
You can use a bonus action whenever you use an action. So basically, anytime you've expended an action.
I know, but I'm just wondering for the archer form.
You have to, I think,
You
hit
did make an attack.
on the archer form to use that. I'm pretty sure.
So I have
Yeah.
to hit.
Yeah.
If it says you have
That's
to hit,
adding
then yeah.
damage to an attack, right? Without
Okay,
making an
then-
additional attack roll.
Then okay. Then if that's the case, is any of my party members within? Hold on, I'm just looking at that. 60 feet hurt.
Let's see here.
Oh, there's a lot within 60 feet, yeah.
You have several party members within 60 feet. One of them closest to you probably would be, I think, Corvus. You got Artemine just behind you. You have
Are any of them hurt?
that you would not know in the midst of combat, so I'm not going
Do
to
any of them look like they're bloodied or
You wouldn't be able to see that from where you're standing.
Okay, well then, never mind. I guess that's my turn.
Alright.
I was gonna cast Healing Word, but I guess not.
You can
Eh,
cast
hold
Healing
on to
Word,
that.
but you're going to have to choose who you want to use that on without asking questions.
Yeah, no. But I mean, it like I feel like she would see if like someone was bloodied or not.
If they're severely bloodied, sure. And if that answers your question, none of them are.
Okay.
So, to answer your question, whether you feel like she would see it or not makes absolutely no matter. You can't see it. And me telling you that should be good enough. If it's not, it's going to make this game very pointless for you. And that should be Alcora, who is remindedly not severely bloodied.
I'm in a thick cloud of smoke if no one's messed with it yet, right?
I didn't quite hear you there.
Am I still in a thick cloud of smoke if no one's messed with it at all? Okay, I kind of fell asleep for the last minutes of it.
It was
I
a
had a
late
hard
one.
time
I think
remembering.
you and half the party fell asleep. Note to self, do not run games past 11 Central Standard.
No idea what you're talking about.
Alcor will run outside of the smoke, and he is going to get into position, kind of a little behind Nova, and shoot at Berserker 2 with a firebolt. And that'll be the end of my turn.
This is going to be painful for Druid 1, but him and Druid 4 have never really been close friends anyway. Con save against the massive thunder wave that's coming out. You see this wave of thunderous force push out from Druid 4 in the direction of Corvus, Druid 1, and the 2 Twig Blights that are standing nearby. And all of those parties are going to need to make Constitution saving throws. So Corvus, go ahead and make your con save. Take care of the Twig Blights. Same constitution, looks like. Plus 1.
Still almost beat me.
Looks like everybody's saved in that case. Only taking half of the 2d8.
So we still take 3?
Yeah, so taking 3 from that 6.
Alright. Gotcha.
And you're not moved backwards in any direction. Do you feel like you can't hear anything out of your right ear, though?
Damn tinnitus. Get away, tinnitus.
Coming to the aid of his Twig Blight friend. Twig Blight 4 is going to attack Druid 5. As the Twig Blights continue to claw at your foes with reckless abandon, and he hits him for 4 damage. Corvus causing all this mischief with his Galthias staff over there. You are up. And if anybody needs an HP update in Ombre, just let me know.
Alright, the wolves are going to continue to engage their foes, so I'll just get those out of the way. Okay. Okay, that's on. Let's see, we got 7, 5, 4, and 6. Oh, and 1. Okay, this is on 1. And this attack is also on 1. Nice. 17 damage to 1.
That is gonna drop Druid 1.
Oh, sorry, that's Berserker 1, my bad.
Alright, that is gonna change things. I just assumed it was Druid 1 because he's standing right next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Berserker
Oh,
1,
yeah.
fighting with music. 17 damage. Got it.
Alright, these next ones are on Berserker 7. And that one misses. Oh, wait, no, it's an 18. My bad. Nice. That's 16 on Druid 7. And then the last 3 are going to attack Berserker 5. Is going to miss on that. 17. Does that hit? I believe it does, if I recall. Last attack is a miss. Dang. So Berserker 5 will take 7. Corvus will use his bonus action to use his remaining Misty Step to move over to here, where it's less crowded. And the remaining action. What is it? Oh, okay, I'll just take a shot at Berserker 2. Oh, that's gonna miss, dang. Okay, that'll be the end of my turn.
muted.
Uh-oh. That's not good. I was muted. That would probably be why. If you're interested in what happened there.
A whole lot of
Alcor,
missing.
yeah, a hatchet getting thrown in your direction, Alcor. It looked like 7 slashing damage.
Alright.
And yeah, a miss from Berserker 6. Headed back in the direction of Twig Blight 9. Sorry about that. Shout out to Wraith there for mentioning. Always good to talk for 10 minutes without anybody mentioning anything.
Yeah, I had some kind of problem too. It didn't work until I restarted Discord. I don't know.
No,
Didn't seem like you. It was totally
I was
quiet.
just muted on my headset.
Well, it didn't look like it on mine. Everything was quiet. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, that's always the
I knew I
confusing
was
part.
missing
You have
stuff.
a mute button on your headset, there's a mute button in Discord. They don't always reflect.
Yeah.
Switch.
That's why I got a red light, green light on mine.
There you go. Like Tom Cruise.
Mm.
Mission
There you
Impossible.
go. I'm exactly as short as he is.
And as handsome. Alright.
I'm actually not as short as he is. So not as handsome, sadly.
He's a pretty short fellow.
5'6", I think.
Yeah, I think that's what he says he is. So you know the 5-inch rule. he's probably 5'1". Let's see here. Quarter staff. Don't know what I'm doing. That's not what I was trying to do. I think this guy's gonna try and push these guys back as well, using the same tactics. For 11 damage. Let's see if they can beat the con save there. 2 from Twig Blight, 9 and 10.
Looks like Berserker 6 has got to eat it too, though.
Looks like it, but no.
Ah.
There's a 15-foot cube. I think one of his legs is in the cube, you're right.
Yeah.
His leg has to make the saving throw, how about that? He's gotta make the roll with his left leg. Alright, he passes, so he's gonna take 5, no 6, oh, 5. I don't know what he takes, I can't do math.
I believe it rounds down, so yeah, 5.
Let's see, 10, 4, 17. Those are all gonna fail, except 17. So they're actually gonna get pushed back the 10 feet, I think it is, from Thunderwave. Can't remember what Thunderwave is now.
Yep, 10
feet, yeah. And everybody again, here's the big kaboom. Corvus, your left ear now ringing, and you can't hear out of either ear 100%. You can hear muffled speaking.
There are too many thunder waves going off. I agree.
Wop, 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 wop.
Womp. Yeah.
Alright, he knocks those fools back. And I think actually that damage is going to be enough to smite them if they take the full damage. He knocks them back into so many branches and twigs. And Druid 3 is up. All the way around the tree we go with the Druids. Man, some really bad athleticism being shown from the Druids. You've seen multiple Druids produce flames in their hand and try and toss their production in the general direction of a Twig Blight and miss. All of the attacks are hitting the Golthias tree, just no respect for the Golthias tree. So much for these guys being Druids.
Those Druids never played catch with their dad.
Yes, it seems like it.
His daddy went out to go hunt and never came home.
Yeah. Evil druids always have daddy issues.
That's probably why they are how they are.
Daddy went out in the Lost Woods and never returned. Twig Blight 7. Let's see what's going on with you. Gonna attack Berserker 3. Yeah, that sounds like about right.
A bundle of sticks and everything back.
Well, they're putting in some work on the Berserkers at least. That will land for 3 damage. As he claws at the back of Berserker 3. Berserker 3 cries out in pain. Berserker 9 will be off in the distance over there by our friends in the field. Oh yes, switched in between Sildar and Father Albright. Hearing the footsteps of Wraith and Father Albright coming from behind him, he's going to change his direction and try and start something with Father Albright over there. Comes running at Father Albright, try and hit him with a Great Axe attack. And the overdescribe was not successful. The attack was, though. It's a crit. Massive attack to Father Albright as you hear him also cry out in pain. That's 18 damage to Father Albright. It's quite a hit. Alright,
Damn.
Aaron up.
Alright.
To answer your question, Imelda, now Father Albright is the most bloodied, and he does look bloodied.
Oh, no. Zoldar's
Yeah, we all
gonna...
started. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to mention that we all started the battle with temp HP, so that's if Imelda wasn't, she might not have been around for that. So I'm not sure. That's the reason we're less bloody than usual. That's all.
Plus 11. So Zoldar is gonna use his full movement plus a dash, trample on over. Just for flavor, say he trips because he's moving so quick.
I've been there
And
before.
ends up
It usually happens when I'm hungry.
ends up behind Berserker 9. Let's see. Izek's gonna go for Berserker 1. Really need to make a little cheat sheet for this stuff. Let's see, 26 to hit and a 25 to hit.
Noise.
Those will both hit.
8 plus. Just look at this. 4d8 plus. Let's see, 27 damage total on that one. That'll be the end of Izek's turn. The guard zombies will also attack. Let's see, Berserker 5. a nat 20 for one, and 14 for the other. So 14 does not hit. So that'll be 18 damage on Berserker 5. Come over here to Aaron.
Was that with Soldar?
No. Zoldar tripped. He used his full movement in his action to dash to get behind the Berserker that just went after Father Albright.
Who was that last attack, the 26 and the 25 with?
The 26, the 25 are with these guard zombies over here at Berserker 5.
Got it.
So looks like that one was a nat 20, so that's 18 damage to Berserker 5. Then
An odd coincidence.
then
And then there was the 26 to 25, and then the nat 20. All those went to 5. You're saying 2 attacks on 5.
no, the 26 and the 25 are from Izek. That goes to Berserker 1.
Got it.
And then the 18 goes to Berserker 5.
Berserker 1 will go down from that damage. Let me just check real quick. No, he's still up. Very bloodied.
Let's see. Then Aaron. Let me get the. Alright. Well, since John's not here, I won't describe the spell effect. I'll wait till he joins us. It's kind of cool. But I'm gonna cast haste on Kragnar, and that will be my turn.
Dang it, John. Quit working so hard.
Don't worry, I'll be sure to describe it when he gets here.
We will be waiting anxiously. Berserker 2 wheels on Corvus, swinging his great axe in unison with the turn, and over exaggerates the turn and misses. Again,
Classic.
outside of the circle.
Not the winner. I also rolled a 5.
Oh, fives. The 5.
Yeah, me and that guy are 5 in each other, literally.
Not the kind of 5 that you want either.
I don't know how it looks, but it's probably awkward.
It's not good.
They call ourselves the Dark Five.
This is not the bird you're looking for.
Which is a appropriate quote coming from Terok at this point as Berserk 11 trudges behind him, chasing after him. And Berserker 12 is going to follow suit. He's close enough to reach him. And as he does, he will swing with his mighty great axe in the direction of Terok.
Sadly, you are at disadvantage.
what is disadvantaging this guy this time?
It's cloak of displacement.
Ah, there we go.
And
looks like
still hits.
looks like it's gonna
Yeah,
hit
still
one
getting
way or the other.
fucking smacked on.
The second one was even worse than the first. It's not
Yeah.
nice, but either one will hit, it looks like. So 11 slashing damage.
I have no more temporary hit points.
So Tarak needs an HP update too in there.
Yeah, I'm at 45 total.
Gotcha.
I'm at max HP. I just lost all my temp HP.
Gotcha.
Sure did.
At least you ate an
When it's
entire.
perfectly even.
Took it to the beak like a champ.
There you go. First time I get hit in that game, I think. Oh no, I almost died once. That's true.
Okay, my turn. Well, you know what? There's just too many factors on the board right now. I'm gonna do a fucking butterfly flip around this druid and try to get clear of this fog cloud. If it provokes an attack of opportunity, so be it. So I can get a nice view to fucking fireball. Yep, I'm dropping a fireball. But I'm gonna be real meticulous about where it's going because I don't want to cream a whole bunch of the crew.
You're quick. And the druid that's standing next to you swings their staff or quarterstaff at you, but it smacks against one of the trees as you duck under it.
Solid. Gotta represent the blades. Okay, you know what? Just gonna go for this. Right here.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit quite a few people. Looks like all the berserkers on the front line there. Berserker 6 and Druid 1.
Yep. They all need to make a dexterity save.
Okay, so
DC 15.
it's just under the 5 rule. So you're gonna get 5 rolls. The last one will be for our druid friend there. These will be for berserkers in line. And berserker closest to the druid. And druid himself.
Alright, so everyone but that 19 fails and takes 27 damage. Fire.
The berserker 7. Youch. A lot of flame. Some druids are gonna die. Alright, Druid 1 goes down in a heap of flames.
And yeah, that's gonna be my turn. I'm not gonna use any bonus action stuff. Sick. Super sick.
Was necessary. Twig Blight 6 around the tree, still engaged. Druid 6 clawing its way away. hit the druid for 3 piercing damage. Alright, Berserker 10 is gonna do his best to swing at Zoldar with the Great Axe. It's a 12. It's gonna miss Zoldar. And that should be our friend Wrath up. Coming from outside the circle there, running up behind Father Albright.
Oof.
Alright, so I'll use Misty Step to get right up next to him. And then I'll attack him with my great sword.
You might be able to. Might be able to get that flanking bonus.
Yeah, looks like you got advantage.
Zoldar is behind him.
It's why I moved him there in the first place.
Tactical.
So, you know,
No.
you wanna
Should
roll
be-
again.
Should be a roll with advantage button on D&D Beyond. If you right-click your attack,
Yeah, the right click.
and a drop down should show up.
Think about
There
that.
should be a roll with advantage from there.
Okay.
Beyond really
Or you can just do it again. It doesn't. You already rolled once. That's cool. I didn't see that. Sorry.
Alright. I could use my second attack, I guess.
No. You got advantage, so you actually get to roll twice here.
Oh.
That hits, though, just so you know. But we want to see if you can get a crit with fishing. Sorry.
fishing.
That was
Best kind.
Oh,
And
we got
that's-
it.
And that's why we fished.
Hell yeah, dog.
There you
Fuck
go.
that dude up.
So now click that damage roll, and it should show up with double damage. Yeah.
Smite or mighty smiter.
Yeah, you can burn a smite on that too if you want, dude.
One more, or is it just a 1 damage?
12 damage. It rolled 46. I think that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just bad rolls, basically.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But you also add 1d8 and then plus another d8 for each smite.
Quad.
Oh no, it's not. No, you double the dice for the smite as well.
Yeah, the smite damage on that attack roll are also double. That's why it's okay to burn the smite even post crit. Little damage, adding some salt and pepper onto the meal. Salt onto the wound. Some of your combatants might be your meals. I don't know. Any of you eat trees? Corvus? You seem like you eat tree bark. Corvus is like, I do what I have to do when I'm in the forest, okay?
He does what he's
So-
got to do.
Elves
to
are more
survive
dignified than that.
when
So
he's
right-
planeswalking.
So right, were you burning a first level spell slot for that smite?
Yeah.
So roll 2 more d8s.
I think you did. Yeah, you did it from D&D Beyond.
Yeah, we only roll 2 d8s on D&D Beyond. So it's 2d8 per level. The first level is 2 d8s.
He gets one from the sword too. So if he used one slot, it's still 2d8.
Well,
Solid
Right.
motherfucking hit.
25 damage right there.
Yeah,
So
that's a big chunk.
and radiant damage in there. So don't know if that matters, but
Not on the Berserker so much, but the damage is crippling enough as it is. Doesn't kill him though. Alright, that should be Kragnar up. Kragnar is not with us at the moment, I don't believe. He's not. It's alright. I am Kragnar. Like Spartacus right now. I'm hanging on for dear life to Wintersplinter. I'm enraged. I'm trying to get in the Kragnar feel. I'm slightly less intelligent than I normally am in real life. And I do mean only slightly.
Don't forget.
And you have got
He's
to
got
go
haste.
absolutely so fast.
And I am hasted, right?
You are
Yes,
the
sir.
essence of speed.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
I'm fast as fuck. I don't know how much that helps me.
It gives you an extra attack.
Yeah, I think that's I think that's about the only thing that it does for me.
Plus 2 to your AC.
Yeah, that's gonna help me. As a matter of
Advantage
fact,
on
that might have
Dex.
played into his. No, never mind. He's taking that either way. All right. In that case, let's see what we're gonna do with Kragnar. Some attacks that are worthy of Kragnar.
Ragnar Chop.
Kragnar Chop is exactly right. I see a +9 to hit with this great axe. That looks good enough to me. Let's chop some wood, ladies and gentlemen. That's probably going to be a hit. That looks like a 14. That's going to be a 23. Whenever it decides to come to Discord. There it is. All right. You hear the thunk of Kragnar's axe as it sinks into the wood, and he rips that out for another swing. Oh man, it's just gonna be a cacophony of wood chopping right now. He's got advantage too, doesn't he?
yep.
Oh my god.
Depends if you're using Great Weapon Master or not.
Yeah, 14 damage on that first one. I'm gonna do manual rolls because D&D Beyond takes longer to roll than my grandma does to make a move in Scrabble. And
That's an underrated comment.
she's 90, so you gotta give her some time. She still whoops my ass, so I'll give her that. That second attack is gonna hit. I'll crit fish. Why not? Why not? Crit fish for the first one too. I don't think I rolled 2 for the first one. No crits, but all hits. And a third attack that doesn't actually qualify as an attack according to Abre. Crit fish one more time. Now I know how Kragnar feels having to roll so many dice. Alright, now I got 3 damage rolls. One was an 11, and we got 1d12 plus 6 for the other 2. Copy that. 8, so that's 19, and follow it up with another 12 for a total of 31 damage from our friend Kragnar. It's 3 massive axe strikes into the Wintersplinter. Ragnar's turn. Only one of those was, or I'm sorry, only 2 of those were damaged to the actual tree. The first one was to splice free from the thing that was grappled around his waist, give him some purchase to swing that axe a little bit better. He's no longer going to suffer that 5 damage. Berserker 1 is going to miss with that Great Axe attack on Izek. I'm just surrounded by Berserkers here. There's too many Berserkers.
Mm-hmm.
Berserker 7 can continue his showdown with the wolves there. And that's a 16 to hit the wolf he's standing directly in front of. I think it's wolf. Oh my god, so many numbers. Wolf 8? Yeah. Should be 7 damage to wolf 8 there, Dan. Just
Wolf
note
8?
that for your notes.
Yep, I
Note
think
that.
that'll
Note that for your notes. So I'm
take him out.
a teacher in another life.
I know what you mean. I've got 3 damaged wolves right now, but that was one of them, so now 2.
Alright, I got instructions from the Lady Imelda on what to do when it comes down to her turn. I will try and live up to that to the fullest. Hopefully that is a good plan. It sounds like a good plan.
Right night, guys. Bye.
Night, Rachel.
Bye.
Good night.
Nah.
I hope she's not having to go start work at this late. That would not be fun.
She's a librarian. She's definitely not starting right now.
Unless there's like an overnight book organization that needs to occur. It sounds like something that can happen in a library.
Maybe they just got in a new book or something.
Yeah, nerds are weird.
If there was an overnight librarian job, that would be my job for sure. They'd be like, Brady, we don't want you around the people. You can tend the books though.
You're kind of weird, and you give everyone the stank eye.
Brady, when you come in, everybody feels uncomfortable when they're standing in the fantasy section. If they get too close to the Lord of the Rings, they're very possessive of that section. So what are you doing? Thinking about checking out Lord of the Rings? Don't do it.
Yeah, Brady starts giving customers the stink eye to get out of manager duty, so that everybody thinks he's unpersonable.
I worked in retail for 11 years. I know exactly what to do to get out of doing
Yeah,
stuff that you don't want to do.
he'll never trust you again.
I'm a lovely person. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'd be a great daytime librarian. Whoever said that's a liar. Alright, that's an 18 to hit and a 5 damage on Wolf 2. Just doing damage to these wolves over
Okay.
here.
Got it. Wolf 2 survives, but not by much.
Yeah, some slashing going on Wolf 2. And Druid 2,
Wolf impression.
because the number 2 seems to be resonating in the air today. He's going to... Because he's close enough, I'm just going to say he's going to produce flame and just touch Tree Blight or Twig Blight 1 with. Just gonna do it. Just gonna do
I hate that 5e doesn't have rules for that. They got rid of that touch AC and everything. I kind of like using that sometimes.
I could do like a melee to his AC. That's fine with me.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
see.
basically all it is now.
An unarmed
But
attack.
what it used to be is it was a different AC value they'd assign for flat-footed or whatever.
Interesting.
It was kind of dumb though. It makes sense
Was
they
it
changed
usually
it.
less or more?
The AC would be the AC to hit would be smaller.
Gotcha. Well, Twig
Touch
Blights,
AC, a touch hit would be easier. Yeah.
because you're controlling them, I feel like it's okay to tell you this. Twig Blights have a 11 AC.
Yeah.
They're pretty fragile. Trees aren't exactly durable.
Well, one flame damage is not gonna help much. Even so.
No, it's really not. And I don't know if you saw his melee roll, but on par with the rest of the druids that have tried to start Twig Blights on fire, he is not successful. He like whiffs with the touch. He tries to push past him and he drops the flame onto the ground. Because what are crit fails for if not to fail? And fail miserably. Should it drop on his foot and catch him on fire a little bit? Yeah, it should. We'll make it do 8 damage to him.
No problem.
Yeah.
Freaking.
That's
Because druids tend to wear very flammable seeming garments. I've also noticed that.
Stuff from the woodlands, bro. They got like leaves and shit on their clothes. TV2. Alright, where's Tom Brady 2 at? Twig Blight 2 is behind Druid 3 and 4. And I'm thinking he's close enough to probably claw them both. One single attack. And it looks like he's gonna hit them both. Mistaken. I'm not. It's 5 piercing damage to Druid 3 and Druid 4. Holy berserkers.
1-3.
This berserker is just gonna sprint in the direction of Corvus. And,
Oh, sorry, that is not actually my position. That is the other mini we switched out. I'm using this to mark the location of my totem.
Oh, gotcha. Good call.
So that's not me.
Good call. I'm just gonna mark him as totem then. You still have a Corvus out there, right? Yeah, Corvus with staff. I see him. Cool. All right. In that case, he's still gonna take that movement. He's rushing in the direction of the wolves. And Twig Blight 10 from inside the circle. I think we might have lost Twig Blight 10. Yeah,
Yep, might have got obliterated by that thunder wave.
you gotta take him down. Yeah. Better job at keep cleaning up Avray, and we'll do that right now. I'm gonna do one or the other. You're gonna either clean the board or clean Avray, or else you forget. Twig Blight 5. Clawing at this druid over here. In swiping fashion, druid 5 ducks underneath the attack, but still gets struck for 3 damage. And then should be back to our friend John.
All right, up top of the round. Where am I? There I am. God damn it. What do I do? How far am I from that guy? Oh, I can get that close, huh? You know what? I'm gonna go and risk a. Yep, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk a opportunity attack. Roll on it, please. From Berserker 12. will not hit. So I'm gonna make all my way. It brings me 12. That using my cunning action gets me right next to Kragnar. And I'm gonna use my action to give him the spear. Or throw it up to him. I guess he's still up there, right?
Kragnar is, yeah, I would say about 24 feet up on close to the Wintersplinter's left shoulder.
Alright. So if I want to give it to him, is that okay? Do I need to roll something?
Well, you're trying to throw it to him, right?
Well, yeah, in a non-violent action.
Non-violent if it's not a nat 1. Let's just say roll an athletics check here to see how you toss this up to him.
That'd be an acrobatics.
No, I'm gonna say strictly athletics here because acrobatics has nothing to do with throwing things.
Come on, buddy. Oh god, it's horrible.
It is horrible indeed. And you throw it like a left-handed person who's throwing with his right hand. If that makes any sense. All your power seems to be gone. You suddenly roll up on that Wintersplinter and you're like, okay, this thing's bigger than I thought it was, farther away. Maybe that scares you a little bit. But it makes it close enough up to Corvus to where he could like reach out for the handle. Say he's gonna roll an athletics check. It's a +8 from our friend Kragnar. Fortunately for you, is much more athletic than you are.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he grabs the tip of the spear daintily with his fingers. He says, "Thanks, Kragnar. Thank you."
There you go. Now we got something. Because I'm technically not proficient with goddamn spears. I'm gonna have to tell John he's got a magic spear that he can take down that treant. If it wasn't clear, that was my whole turn.
Gotcha. Druid 5 is going to cast Thunder Wave in the direction of the 2 twig blights standing in front of him. Get their con saves out of the way here. They will both fail. They will both take a full 8 damage, blasting them back into the tree, turning them into twigs and branches. And Druid 5 will move in the direction of the entranceway to the camp. He's going to provoke an attack when he does that too. Just get that out of the way. And miss. As one of the claws from the twig blight swings at him as he runs past. Alright, Twigblight 3 standing next to Druid. Let's see, Druid 3. He's gonna claw at Druid 3. 3 piercing damage to Druid 3 as they continue to stack up. those little slices and cuts from the branches on the various druids. Wintersplinter's back up, which means, of course, both Aaron and Kragnar are going to need to make an athletics check for me.
This still with advantage.
Yep. It's a 20 from Kragnar. He's hanging on for dear life still. So Aaron's got it.
20 from me as well.
Yeah, no need for a second roll there.
I won't even roll the second roll. Yeah.
Nothing special on a crit anyway. Let's see here. He is going to again try and grapple. This time, 2 tendrils creep out from the base of the tree, stretching out towards Aaron and Kragnar. And this is in the direction of Aaron. And this is in the direction of Kragnar. You guys are going to need to make contested checks against this.
What? Well, I need a roll for contested.
Did you say something, Michael? I heard something.
Yeah. What do I need a roll to contest it?
You can contest with strength. So just a strength saving throw. Click strength on your D&D Beyond character sheet. I'll get Kragnar's here. The slowest moving dice roll of all time.
Damn, I failed my 1.
Balls.
It looks like Kragnar is probably going to fail too. I think that's a 6. Yeah. It's a 6.
Sweaty balls.
It's not good. Sweaty balls. Yep, Kragnar got a fail there too, but let's see here. Now, you guys are going to get dragged behind him.
Oh,
If you
shit.
fall off. So don't fall off, my suggestion. 50? Yeah, it's 50.
Good lord.
Alright, he leaps in the air, and this is basically
Yeah.
what your saving throws. Contesting,
Jesus
you're hanging on for dear life. Oh my god, just grasping, trying not to die. And both of you do a great job of that, but you feel these tendrils begin to squeeze around you, right around your midsection. You both take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Please, I stepped out for a second. Please tell me that Tarek managed to get the spear to Kragnar.
He totally did, dude. It was awesome.
I did.
He had a limp-wristed throw, but it was like just enough to get to, like, you know, the spear length and everything to get to Kragnar. Kragnar caught it with his fingertips on the blade. He was like, "Thank you, Kragnar." Kragnar said, "Thank you." It was quite excellent.
God, that was close call.
Hey,
That guy
job
just...
done, Tarak. That's all that matters, man.
Fuck, that guy fucks up really fast.
Dude, he's fucking off straight up. Like,
You just see like Terrak just watch that tree go, and then he turns around, looks behind his shoulder, and goes like the two berserkers coming at him, going like, "Oh damn!"
tree's got the maddest fucking hops.
You should see its range. Its range is even worse, man. It can hit people back at the camp still.
Jesus.
Yeah. If it wants to hit people with its tendril-like things that it's grappling with, it can reach 250 fucking feet, so it's not a good thing.
Say it just freaking leaped 250 feet. It took us right along with it. It's gonna take me and Kragnar a while to get back to the party.
Dude, for real. Just mad dashing every
Dude.
turn. 4 turns.
To get back to the front line of the camp, I would have to dimension door us twice.
Well, you guys take care of that. Hopefully we'll clean up here.
You see in the distance, the tree is making such, fast movement. It's really starting to break away from you guys for sure. And that should be Druid 6 up. Druid 6 back in the camp. Around the tree, dealing with Twig Blight 6. Can it finally successfully produce flame? And to Danny's point, we're still going to do that melee attack roll here. This time it does. It produces flame, touches it to the Twig Blight, and immediately catches the Twig Blight on fire, causing it to burst into flames. I'm going to borrow some flames from this dude, because it seems fitting. And instead of making him disappear, we'll just cover him in flames. Awesome. And Twig Blight 6 goes down. Druid 6 is going to also move towards the other combatants here. Just on the opposite side of this rock. Twig Blight 8 is going to claw at Berserker 3, but miss completely. And that is going to be a Melda up, and I've got some specific instructions here. Try to focus damage on druids, let's see. Pull up a Melda real quick too on D&D Beyond. Just when I thought I killed a couple people, I gained a couple people.
God bless you.
It's alright. It's alright. We like it. We love it. We get to play as a Melda for once. I don't think I've ever played as a Melda. Alright, let's see here. It's like BG3 when you finally get to try that new character.
Yeah. Like, what do they do, though?
That's their specialty. She's got some cool stuff. She wants to use a guiding bolt, basically, and I think we're gonna aim that at... She's been focusing on the druids. She seems rather pissed at the druids. She was specific about only targeting the druids. So, and she has even said she'll try to focus her damage on the druids, so it seems like the right move. And I'm just gonna find her spells. I think that's one of her class features. Yeah. Guiding Bolt at Druid 4. I'm sorry, Druid 6, who just ran up. Slowest roll of all time from D&D Beyond. Rolling an odd right from now on. Prop that damage roll. 4d6.
Still hasn't come.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. It's just like the slowest thing ever. Alright, that's a 9 whenever it shows up, plus her 7, so that should be a hit on that druid. We're not going to roll again in Avre, or in D&D Beyond, we're going to roll an Avre. That is a 17. She wants to add her radiant damage from Starry Form onto that. In which case, bonus action, Starry Form. Additional 1d8 plus 4. I didn't learn my lesson. I rolled from D&D Beyond again.
Foolish mortal.
I will never learn. Alright, that's a, looks like a 20. Yeah, that's a crit. Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. I was like, what's a B? Oh, that's a 20. My brain wasn't working for a minute there. Alright, and that is 7 damage. Oh, that's not right. It's supposed to be 2d8 plus 4. I need one more d8 in there. Alright, that should be 11 damage. So 11 on top of her 17 for a total of 28. To Druid 6. Nice job with Melda. And that'll be Imelda's turn. As I think she would probably hold. Yeah, maybe she'll move back a little bit. She'll move back 10 feet. To the safety of the tree line. You see little butterflies flittering around her, and they look pissed. Alcor.
Butterflies and looking pissed seems like an oxymoron.
Well, they look as pissed as butterflies can look.
They're flying violent.
Yeah, Melda probably would approve of them looking pissed anyway. We'll retract that. We'll strike that from the record. Alright, that should be Alcor up.
Alcor will turn around and he is going to make a melee attack with his rapier, and he's gonna perform a disarming strike against Berserker 8. He will attack again with his bonus action. No. So that would be 13 damage on the second one. And he would need to beat a strength save of 15. Which I believe. I don't know.
Oh, it's gonna use an action. Oof. Nice. I just noticed what you did with the effigy. Nice.
And that will also be the end of my turn.
Druid 4, the one I ditched back there. Did we lose again?
Oh boy, we did. I was muted, sorry. There's gonna be a thunder wave in the direction of the wolves and the zombies. I think, yeah. Berserker 1 Isaac, Aaron zombies, and all of the wolves need to make a con save against the thunder wave coming in their direction from Druid 4. So I'll make that for Berserker 1. He's gonna fail. He's gonna get pushed backwards at 10 feet. I'll move him now. And I'll go ahead and cast the thunder wave so you guys can see what the damage looks like. And it should be 14 damage, unless you save, in which case it'll be 7.
Isaac, 22.
And for you, Dan, the wolves. Yep, I see you doing it. Thank you. So 12 is what you're trying to beat. Looks like almost all of them beat it. I see only 2 fails, the 3 and the 5.
Yeah,
and the
2
10.
fails.
And the 7. I'm not sure if you just rolled too many times, but the 10 will also fail.
It is too many. There's 6.
Cool. Yeah, the 10 was your last one, so don't strike that one. Strike that one for the record. Alright. Looks like all fails coming from Aaron. So anybody that doesn't fail doesn't have to move. Everybody that does needs to get shoved backwards, so away from the Berserkers, 10 feet. And like I said, 7 damage on the half, 14 damage on the whole. Pretty sure all the wolves should be dead. Those front stacks have already taken damage, so they're definitely dead.
Yeah, no, the front 2 are, yeah.
Feet, 10 feet.
Yeah, we'll say the front 2 failed because they were closest and they just get blasted back like the twig lights, but they don't get up. So I'll just knock them down. There we go. Nice. That'll work.
I have them in combat, so I don't need to worry about that. Let you guys worry about the rest of that. Should be Corvus up after all of his wolves get pushed backwards.
Well, the 2 that died did, but they're dead. Poor guys. My poor wolves. I mean, to be honest, when they die, they don't lay there. They kind of just poof into like ethereal dust and disappear.
I like it.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be killing animals when we summon them anymore. I get it. It's very undruidly, isn't it?
Make them poof into the dust right now.
Okay, the remaining wolves will will attack 7. We'll see. We'll start with that. The 2 wolves will attack Berserker 7. Sorry.
Yep, I got you. Top one is a hit.
It's 8 on the first attack.
So both misses.
Yeah, 11's gonna miss. All right. And the other 2 will also pile on number 7. First attack, 15.
That will hit.
Nice.
I'm not sure if you know this, but you rolled too many times again, and you had your first roll was a hit. It was an 18. So you get roll damage for that too.
Oh, I did. That was an 8.
let's see here. Got it. I see the 2d4 plus 2. That's what I saw.
Yep, and the last attack, 20. Nice. And that's a total of 10 from those two.
Awesome.
Alright, and Corvus is going to... He's got Berserker 2 in his face right now. So he is going to also use Thunder Wave, even though his ears are throbbing right now. But he's going to use it anyway, because it's just a Thunder Wave kind of day. And he is going to direct it this way. So it looks like the ones in the range are Berserker 2, 6, and 7. Yeah.
2, 6, 7. Thunderwave. Thunderwave, I think, is a 15-foot cube, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that would be right. If you're talking about 2, 6, and 7. Berserker 2, 6, and 7? Or Druid 2, 6, and 7? Either one.
Berserkers.
Yeah, so just tab out. You'll get the grid. It'll tell you who you can hit. I don't even think you can hit Berserker 2 and 6 unless it was a 20-foot cube. Because they have more than 2 squares in between them diagonally. So Berserker 2 is about...
Is there a box one?
Oh, on the measurement tool,
You see it?
just hit M, and you should be able to see a box.
You
tool
can't see my
there.
lines?
I think there is one in there. Oh, there's a cone. There's a line.
There. Is that like a 15-foot cube?
No.
No? Okay.
So here,
20?
Use the tab function, Dan. Click tab.
Yeah.
You can see the grid.
Yeah.
You see the grid where Corvus is? He's occupying
Yeah.
a 5-foot square. Berserker 2 is right in front of him. Another square would be 10 feet. Another square would be 15 feet. Move 3 to the left. You'd be out of range of Berserker 6. So if you're putting a 15-foot square where Berserker 2 is one of the corners of that 15-foot square, the next corner that would be closest to Berserker 6 would be just to the left of him. So you're out of range of this Berserker. This is where your spell would extend to if you put it on Berserker 2 and just got him in the corner. So it's not enough. A 15-foot cube is what you're talking. So you're talking about 9 squares, 3 by 3.
Alrighty. Well, it looks like I'm just targeting the one Berserker then. Yeah, I'll just make melee attacks against him, I guess.
Yeah, seems smarter than to expend a Thunderwave spell slot.
Yeah, for one target. Yeah.
You gotta get closer to this group over here. This group over here, Druid 4, Druid 3, and Druid 3, and Druid 2. They're all within a 15-foot, or I'm sorry, 15-foot cube. I don't know if you're in range. Of
Yeah,
that,
this Berserker can probably kill me in 2 hits though, so yeah, I'm gonna attack him.
Yeah.
So it looks like I missed.
Just trying to give you an example of something that would work for that.
Yeah, I can't move though.
Yeah, remember that like the square tile that you're standing on is not a 5-foot tile. It's actually
Okay. Yeah, I was kind of thinking of it like that.
It would be
yeah.
a 20-foot cube that you're standing on. Or I'm
Oh,
sorry, it
wow,
would be a
wow.
10-foot cube that you're standing on because you're standing
Okay.
on 4 squares basically.
I was thinking of it as a 5-foot.
That's why I was trying to
tile,
tell you to hit tab, but I don't think you ever did because otherwise you would have understood what I was talking about.
Well, when I press tab, it just puts up the names of all of the.
It doesn't show you a grid on the ground.
No, that's
I
only
see
a
the
key.
squares, but
That's a DM function, I think.
It should show you a grid. I think that's something that you can adjust, to be honest with you. So let me see if I can add that for you guys at some point, because a grid will be super helpful for you. I'm
Yeah, we're
almost
kind of
positive
interpolating
that's
the
something
grid
that
with
you
just
might
the
be able to
squares.
adjust from your end too, like seeing on the tab function a grid. I think there might be a button somewhere for it. I think something needs to be oranged, like the measuring tools. But I could be wrong. Even so,
It looks like you're using the GM overview mode.
you also got your measuring tool, which you can just use like from your character to measure out 3 tiles, right? And see that's how far away it would be. But I digress. Your scimitar does hit.
Oh, nice. That was the offhand attack, unfortunately. Oh, I got a decent roll, though. So he just takes 7 from a glancing blow.
There really should be a box tool too.
I know, right?
It would be
I was struggling with
convenient.
it just now.
I
And,
could've sworn
alright,
there
that'll be
was
the end of my
one.
turn.
I thought there's one you could toggle from the measuring tools, but I think it's just line, sphere, and cone.
Yeah, one that works like the sphere would be cool.
Yep. Easy enough though, just use your measuring tool. You can see how far something is away from you, left of you, right of you, or a target, you know? So you can see that Berserker 2 and Berserker 6 are out of range of a 15-foot cube.
Yeah, I was basically just counting within 3 tiles of me.
Yep.
That's what told me they were in range. That's all.
Well, I'm sure you believed me when I told you, but I also want you to be able to like judge, you know, space and distance on the board.
Yeah, it's harder if it's not that way, yeah.
Right.
10 each isn't too bad either, though.
Especially when you have
That's the next easiest way, for sure.
yeah, especially when you have this many targets on the board.
Yep.
Alright, so let's see here. Back to the wolves. Berserker 6 is going to swing at the wolf on the end there. I'll give you a number in a minute. And I don't know where the roll went. It just went away.
It's stealing your rolls.
I hit enter and nothing happened. Oh, there it goes. 22 to hit for 11 damage on a wolf that is now dead. Wolf 4.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
What do you see? He took 7 plus 11.
What do they have? 12 hit points or something like
26.
that? Oh, wow.
I got 26 because I buffed him with my totem.
Ah, I gotcha. Oh, that's right. They all have 10 HP.
User. So that one survives with 5 health.
Nice. It's pretty awesome that
I mean,
totem works on your summons too.
Yeah, it works as long as anyone goes in it. It is at least in its zone for a moment.
Right.
And you get to be picky about it, so like the enemies don't get it too, you know.
Just gonna say, give me ideas here.
Yeah, I know.
I like how you specified that right after saying too. You're like, wait a minute, let me just clarify.
Important, yeah.
This is not for you.
I have questions.
It's 5 damage on, let's see, Druid 2 as TP1 claws his way at him. And Druid 1 back up. And Druid 1's currently flaming on the ground. So we move Druid 1 from combat, pretend I didn't say that. Alright, so Troop Light 2 and 3 are in a 15-foot cube, though. And there's no druids there to get wrecked by a Thunderwave, so just keep casting Thunderwave. Because like you said, it is a Thunderwave kind of day. That is my
With
only
this many
AoE
groups
spell.
around, it has to be.
Low damage. Let's see. Get some con saves from these goons. 2 Twig Blights, trying desperately not to get knocked back by the Thunder Wave. It's not looking good for the first one. It is not looking good for the second one. They take the brunt of the damage, taking the 6 damage, smashing them back into the tree. And they're still up though. Blade 7 is going to swipe with one of its claws at Berserker 3, slashing across his back, making him cry out in pain for 3 piercing damage. And then it's backed up Berserker 9, who's outside the circle. Currently mixing it up with Father Albright Wraith, Zoldar, and his friend over there. This is a great axe attack coming for Zoldar. It misses. And that should be Aaron up.
Zoldar is going to raise his hammer above his head and bring it straight down on Berserker 9's head. Let's see if we can make that happen. And a 23. Does that 15 hit?
You're attacking the Wintersplinter, right?
No, I'm on Zoldar's attacking Berserker 9.
Oh, sorry. This is Zoldar is attacking Berserker 9. That's going to hit.
Okay, cool. So that will be 9 damage for the first. And he's gonna follow through with a backswing and hit him in the ribs. So that 23, 19 damage. Wait a second. Disregard those. I used the wrong. 9 and 19.
Hopefully he already rolled both of them.
Yeah, I copy pasted the wrong.
I keep doing that too.
Yeah, sorry.
If I do the wrong roll, that's probably what I did too.
I'll just do it like this. 2d6. Okay. So the real damage is 11. 11 on Berserker. 9. Okay. Move over here to Izek. Zombie 1 and 2. They're gonna move in on Berserker 1. Start with the Zombie 1 and 2 are going to make their weapon attacks. Oops. So the 20 from one to hit and a 17 from the other. Go ahead and roll Izek too. Just roll the damage at one time. That's 2. It's a 16. 20 from Zeldar. Izek. Let me roll Izek's damage first. So, call that a 27 from Izek's first. Does a 16 hit the Berserker 1?
It does.
Okay. Another 13. And 16 from the zombies in total. So what's that? 26, 39, 40, 54, 55. On Berserker 1. And way over yonder. On Wintersplinter, you said there's 2 other people up here with us, correct?
Yes. Yep. There is currently 2 druids sitting Merry and Pippin style, very much like you guys, wrapped around said Wintersplinter. Did you finally make it around to Aaron?
Yeah. From where I'm grappled, can I hit one or both of them with a lightning bolt without hitting Kragnar?
Questionable. He's pretty close to them. He's only about 8 feet from one, maybe 7 feet from another.
I'll just cast a lightning bolt straight down into Wintersplinter, that way I don't risk hitting him too. So, dex save of 16.
Dex save from Wintersplinter is an 18.
Right, so it'll be 14 damage. And that will be my turn.
Alright, Corvus, you said he can kill you in 2 strikes. Let's see what he does with 1. It's a 14 to hit, which I believe will miss you.
Well, they have to hit, yeah.
And that's right. You gotta hit first. And so he's gotta do it all with the next one for your prediction to be correct. Berserker 11. Back over there by Tarak.
That's the pleasure of having that Cunning action gets you to dash freely.
These berserkers do not have the same fortune. But you can see that they have not given up in their pursuit of you as they sprint behind you in your direction.
I can see that. That oh fuck words just keep coming to mind.
Luckily enough, it looks like they're far enough away that you won't have to use any of your cunning action to disengage. Just 3 times run wherever you need to.
They are about 5 feet away. And
Yep.
it should be Artemine up next.
Alright, Artemine. Man, everyone's still so grouped up, so you know what time it is.
Magic missile.
Fireball time.
Well, I have 2 options here. I could either fireball all 5 of those berserkers, or I could fireball all 3 of those druids.
Choices, decisions.
Yeah, I know. Fucking more guys that are scary but not as scary as druids, or less druids.
Whoever's got your marking tool up on all these zombies and Isaac and Aaron.
It should go away.
Unmark it, please.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go for these druids off in the corner, the 3 of them, and that one twig blight in between them is gonna have to make a dex save DC 15. My last fireball.
Alright, dex saves coming from the druids and from that twig blight. It's not looking good. It is looking good. Alright, last one's for the twig blight. First 3 are for the druids, so it looks like one of them's cashing out there. We're gonna say that's druid 4, 2, 3 that fails. And the rest succeed. So it looks like druid 3 will stay up, or druid 3 will go down, and the rest will stay up.
Yeah, 30 damage.
And it's a flaming inferno. Make him a pile of flame too, but I just killed him.
All right, I feel like I've spread a decent amount of damage around.
I'd say so. I think you've done the most damage so far, collectively. All right. Well, let's see.
So I am a Swiss Army nuclear device. And you know, yeah, I'm still not gonna do any bonus action shit, so on with the initiative.
Alright. I think that should be Berserker 10 up. Just over there by Zoldar and Father Albright. From behind Zoldar, Berserker 10 attacks with his great axe. Swinging it down in brute fashion and missing terribly. And that leaves Wraith up.
Let's go, Wraith. Crush this berserker. Has Father Albright gotten to go?
So I'm going to swing again with my great sword, and I'll use my double attack this time.
Good move.
Do I still have an advantage?
are you attacking?
I'm going after Berserker 9 still up, isn't he?
Yes, you do. Yep, he's got someone right behind him. Okie dokie. And 17 will hit. Gonna roll that damage.
Alright.
Noise.
Now you got 30.
13 damage. Very good, very good.
Use my second roll. A second attack.
And it's also gonna hit. And a total of 23 damage. Which is gonna drop Berserker 9.
Oh, no need to roll your 1d8s.
How the mighty have fallen.
It's good. Start to fall some of them, at least.
No, just end it there.
Right, still no John, unfortunately. But it is 9:55, a good time for a quick 5 to 10 minute break. And some time for me to dig around with John's character. See you guys back in 10 minutes.
Enjoy.
fun fact I didn't know, Aaron.
The more you know.
This knowledge is power.
We're back in the mix. Kragnar on top of Wintersplinter, continuing to rain down attacks. And those are all hits. 3 successive blows. Our friend Kragnar. Check here in a minute. 15 on the first, 8 on the second, 15 on the third, for a total of 38 damage.
He's hitting with the spear, right?
He's not. He's in with the axe. And I'm controlling Kragnar. So you can fuck right
Oh.
off.
Okay.
Damn dude.
It's now working out to your advantage that John's not with you tonight. Kragnar would choose not to re-equip his weapon, wasting an action on that, and thus he continues hitting with the axe. I don't know if John would hit with the spear, but Brady would.
You do you, man.
Hey, man. Just trying to help you guys out as much as possible, but apparently you think that spear is going to help you more than his axe.
Apparently. I don't know. If it does, it's fine.
Take this spear that we know nothing about, because we did nothing to do anything to find anything out about it. It's gonna be super useful. I promise. That sounds like what you said to him before you threw it. If I had to monologue that.
Oh, you missed a squawk or two, but that's pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah, it's it doesn't have the damage that his great axe does. So right now it's gonna be more useful to use his great axe.
Alrighty then.
If that helps you sleep tonight. And that should be Berserker 1 up. Blind. Berserker 1 has fallen in combat.
Excuse me.
Not blind.
In front of the Wolves, Berserker 7 is going to
He's
continue.
in front of Aaron's zombies.
Oh, I am blind.
Yes, he is.
Yep, I am blind.
Oh, that's why I didn't see him.
Too much going on.
Simply for 10 minutes, forget where everybody is. Alright, well, let's see here. That should be a 10 on Zombie 2, which is going to miss. And Berserker 7 will attack one of the wolves. And that is going to be an 8, which is also going to miss. That last one should have been a 9.
At least we have a few enemies to share in our unlucky rolls.
They got to go around.
Exactly.
Tree Blade 8. hit. And he's gonna chop that little twig blight into 2. Relentless assault on the wolves here. It's continued becoming for Wolf 4, I think that is. No, Wolf 3. He's coming for you. He's coming for you, Wolf 3. That's an 11 to hit. I believe that's a miss. And no need to worry about the damage there.
Very close.
Yep, almost. And Druid 2. Try to put this twig blight to rest. Producing flame in his hand, touching it to the creature in front of him, and twig blight before it bursts into flames. We need to borrow some flames.
Burn, baby, burn.
And he's down.
This whole grove needs to be on fire.
It's starting to get a little toasty over here. As there's now more than one campfire. Or twig blight. Or druid.
It's basically a campfire now. That works.
Pick your poison, yeah. And I think that is going to be Berserker 5 up next. From the wolf pack. Yeah, it's just the clumsiest of the berserkers in front of the wolves. Either that or they're just terrified. They're getting yipped at left and right. They got no respite from the attacks from the wolves. And that is Twig Blight 2 up. Seeing him fell one of his fellow Twig Blights, he's going to rush forward at his druid friend, Druid 4, and try and claw him. He's going to whiff. Hardcore. And Berserker 13 out in the fields. Zombie 2 just in range. There's a 17 to hit for 8 slashing damage on Zombie 2. Make sure that you heard that there, Michael.
Yeah, I got you.
Cool.
Yeah.
It should be Tarok up next.
All right. So on Berserker 11, I'm gonna need him to do. Just gonna make sure my DC. He needs to be a Wisdom save 14. As I am casting Dissonant Whispers, and he starts to hear the calling of a murder crows around him.
Alright, wisdom save coming up.
Oh, nice! Missed it by 1. So he takes 9 points of damage, and he has to use his reaction to run as far away as he can from me. His normal speed. So 11. Fuck off. And action, cunning action. Yep, that's it. My move. Well, I could move more, but wait, just a second. Cunning action to move just out of reach. Oh, good.
What's Father Albright doing? I don't think we can hear you if you were.
Sorry, head
driving.
down, just trying to type. There's a lot of typing involved in what Father Albright's about to be doing, so I just try to get it ready.
Gotcha.
Alright, so Father Albright is drawing his hand crossbow from his back, and his bonus action, he's going to fire that hand crossbow at our friend here, Berserker 10.
Hell yeah.
And it is 11 damage to Berserker 10. That should be 5 up. Druid 5 is going to produce a small ball of flame in his hand, seek to touch Tree Blade or Twig Blade 7 with it, and misses. Oh, I'm sorry, actually that's a hit. 12 to hit, and deal 8 damage to Twig Blade 7. Wintersplinter 3 is going to run up on the side of Druid 2 and with a swooping hooking attack try and clod him. And that'll hit for 3 piercing damage on Druid 2. Holy damage calc. And Wintersplinter is up.
Oh boy. Big giant dude about to fucking jump off the map.
I totally forgot Kragnar too. In the midst of all that, Kragnar is still attached. He's got to be over here by you. I shall not forget you again, Kragnar. Alright, first thing Wintersplinter's going to do is make another running jump. And that's going to put him and Aaron and Kragnar, I'm taking you with me. You're coming with me, pals. Into the darkness. Let's see what it is. 25 this time. No, not into the darkness. Down to the bottom level. Very cool. And you guys should be right on his butt there, so I'm gonna just drop your minis like super close to him. You're on his base. Even though you're actually climbed up.
Whatever happened with those druids that are on him?
They're still on him. Well, they're still on him. They're still on him.
Get rid of them?
There has not been any efforts made towards getting rid of them, but they are still on him, and their turns are basically being consumed by what they're doing for said Wintersplinter.
That, I'm assuming that it's probably got something to do with this dude's crazy fucking hops.
It is a good and observant assumption.
You know.
Alright, let's see here. Go ahead and... Yep, you already did your athletics checks there, I see. Fortunately, this time you are going to slip and fall. Because you're more than halfway up the tree, you're going to need to make one more athletics roll. It's going to be disadvantaged, so you can just make a single roll. You slip and fall off of Wintersplinter, landing clumsily on the ground. Roll a d6 for your bludgeoning damage. Take 1 bludgeoning damage from the fall. And you're still entangled in this root. And you still feel that clamping around your belly. You'll take another 5 bludgeoning damage from that. Now, we need to roll Kragnar's athletics. He's gonna get the same as you, doubled up. Hangs on, does not fall. He's still grappled. Takes the 5. And because he's grappled, he can do nothing as he's wrenched free his grip from the twig blight, or from Wintersplinter. Wintersplinter reaches around, attempting to put Kragnar in its mouth. Its giant maw opens. And surprised to see Kragnar, even though you're not here. We're going to give you Kragnar's POV view anyway. A bunch of saliva, tree bits, and things hanging from the inside of its mouth as its mouth begins to open to likely devour Kragnar as it chomps down on our poor friend. That is gonna miss. He snaps his teeth down, like George Washington teeth. Kragnar kind of like wrenches out of the way, even gripped and grasped by this root. He's able to still be pretty flexible, and like Gumby, he bends his body to avoid the snapping teeth of the giant Wintersplinter. That ends Wintersplinter's turn. Should be on Druid 6. Holy map to cover.
Yeah.
Alright, it's time to get a little nasty. Druids seem to beginning to win over on the twig blights, start to divert their attentions a little bit. Druid 6 is gonna run over to Berserker 3, touch him on the shoulder, cast Long Strider on him. Melda should be up. And in a Melda fashion, I'm going to follow instructions to a T. Continue to firebolt some people. Oh, guiding bolt, that's what I was supposed to do. I didn't think she had fire. It's not working anymore. Alright, that is going to be a miss on her guiding bolt. We have left up here 5, 6, 4, 1. One's down. So 3 within the circle. Not many. All right. Imelda is gonna move around this rock. Getting a better view of Druid 5 and 6. Should be back a couple squares though. There we go. And that should be Alcor up next.
Alcor will cast a magic missile and aim all 3 bolts at Druid 6. And that should be 15 damage to Druid 6, and I will end my turn. "15 force damage."
Very nice. The reason why I think some of these druids continue to miss is because as they reach out, producing these flames in their hands and trying to touch the twig blights, it's almost as if though they're trying to like slowly put them to rest. And the twig blights, you know, they're not necessarily willing to be put to rest so easily. So I think that maybe explains why so many of them are missing. Maybe that, or I just really suck at rolling. And that should be Corvus up next.
Yeah, happens to the best of us. Alright. Seems we have 4 wolves still remaining. We'll get those out of the way. They are going to focus on Berserker 7 until he goes down. $19. That's 4 damage on the first attack. Oh, that's a crit. $15 on the second attack. I believe a 20. Yep, that'll hit. 7. Nice. He's still up after that. So that's 4, 11, plus 15. 26.
26 damage is going to put Berserker 7 down.
Yeah. And the wolves finally tear him down, and those 3 wolves that did the attack just keep going at him. They don't even look up until at least their next turn. And the last wolf will attack Berserker 5.
Berserker 7, sorry, you said Berserker 7.
Yeah, no, Berserker 7 was the one the first 3 attacks.
Yeah,
the last one.
I gotcha. I said 6 though, which is what I was clarifying. I think I
15 is a hit, right?
15 does hit the Berserkers.
Okay. And that's 6 to Berserker 5.
Dokie.
Smokey? Yeah, Corvus is gonna keep engaging in melee with Berserker number 2. And that's a wow, a crit again. Oh my god, I'm so lucky. I'm just gonna count my lucky stars there. Oof. Shit, roll on the rolls though. Oh my god. Alright, that's 9 damage to Berserker 2 as well.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, Vicious Wolf 6 and Berserker 6 are linked up, locked up in combat over there. So we'll throw a Great Axe attack at him. A nat 1. Okay, let's do something
Oh, wow.
fun.
It's conspiring against you now.
Yeah, Berserker 6 right next to Berserker 7. He swings the attack at Wolf 6, but he hits... oh no, Berserker 7's dead. Damn it, you ruined my whole fucking fun thing there, Dan.
The wrong one.
Couldn't you have killed the guy on the right of him? You got 4 wolves, for Christ's sakes. I wanted to hit a guy with an axe. Alright, he just misses and falls on the
It
ground.
would have been so cool.
So Berserker 6 is gonna go prone. So the wolves, I'm sure, will love that. They're now on his level, just like with my dogs when I sit on the floor.
Yeah.
Alright, Berserker 8 is... I believe Berserker 8 is still alive. I think he was up last time I checked. Yeah, he's in the woods, creeping over there by Alcor. Just threw a hatchet at Alcor's back. Like a real jerk. This is a Great Axe attack directed towards Alcor. And that is a 12, which will miss Alcor.
Could I use my reaction to repause it and hit him back? Alright, I will do that as well.
And a hit it is. 11 damage to Berserker 8.
13.
Oh, yeah, don't forget about that D8.
Ooh.
Nice, dude. Nice, nice, nice. Should still be on you there. Well, you and company.
Me and everybody.
Yeah, you and
Alright.
your entourage of the dead.
Zombie 1 and 2 are gonna go for Berserker 1. So I'll be. That's an 18 and a 6.
Alright, 18 will hit.
For damage, is X gonna go for the same guy? Nine, both of those miss. Roldar's gonna go for Berserker 10. 12, 24, net 20. And that second one. $16 damage on Berserker 10. Now to Aaron. So, be it that I'm dangling off of the Wintersplinter, I assume I'm rolling anything I roll attack wise would be with disadvantage.
Sorry, didn't get the first part of your question. Assume that you'd be rolling what for disadvantage for what?
Since I'm hanging off a Wintersplinter, my attacks are I'd assume they're at disadvantage, right?
Well, currently you're not really hanging off him. You're just sort of laying on the ground right at his feet. But you are still grappled, but you're prone. So I don't think there's anything causing you disadvantage. Well, yeah, being grappled would cause you disadvantage on your attacks. So much going on right now.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to launch 2 Scorching Rays at one of the druids on top of them, and 1 at the other. We'll say 2 at the one closest to me, and 1 at the one farther from me.
Okay. And I don't think being grappled makes you disadvantaged. I'm pretty sure it just causes your movement to be 0, basically.
Okay. Then I will roll the rest of these at not disadvantage. So 12.
Grapple will not make you disadvantage, but being next to him will for ranged attacks.
Oh, okay.
However, he's
Yeah, the
aiming
Scorching
at the
Ray.
druid. The druids are not next to him. They are way up in the air on top of this fucking dude. So
I guess it kind of depends on perspective. Like if you're aiming at his foot, yeah, I suppose you'd be firing at disadvantage from a range perspective. But this thing is like 35 feet tall, so put it that way. If you're firing at his head's quite a bit away from you, even though you're on the ground, only 5 feet from him. His head is still 30 feet away from you, if that makes sense.
Yes. So technically the first roll would be 16 since the 8 came before the 4.
Yep.
Would you like me to re-roll that one?
No, I mean it could be a 16 as it was, and then you can roll the damage for it. But 16's gonna miss if it was going towards Wintersplinter, unless you're going for the druids.
Druids, yeah, druids.
Druids is gonna hit, so that'll hit the druids.
Okay. So, in Scorching Rays, 3 rays, and I split them 2 and 1, so I'd make 2 more rolls, right?
yeah.
Yeah, you need to make 3 damage attacks.
Okay.
Basically 1 for each. 1, 2, 3.
That's a 19 and a nat 20.
Oh fuck yeah.
So, let's see, 10 for the nat 20.
So rolls for your last roll.
Yeah. 6.
And first one.
And sorry, it's stuck on crit rolls for some reason. And 9. Wow. I should probably never roll 1, 2, 3 for
Yeah,
that
that's pretty
again.
cool. Yes, it does. I want to see the suits.
We'll say 10 and 6 to the one closest to me, 9 the one farthest from me, if it makes any difference.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely does for me.
Try to be as specific as possible.
Yeah.
And that'll be my turn.
bad rolls continue as Berserker 2 tries to swing at Corvus with his Great Axe and misses.
It's my fancy sword play at work.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
all me.
Oh, yeah, I'd say so. Making all the difference. Just
Oh, yeah.
confusing him. Swordplay, Artemine's swordplay, both just wowing the enemies right now. And should be Berserker 11 up. Berserker 11, they're chasing down Mr. Tarak. He's going to give up on Tarak. Tarak running away. And he's going to run back towards the party.
Meep, meep.
So following suit, Berserker 12 is going to join in pursuit of the remainder. And it should be Artemine up.
Alright, Artemine is going to move on up to the druids as far as I can, and is going to target the both of them with a rhymes binding ice. They need, well, they and one of the twig blights, twig blight 3, are going to need to make a Constitution save DC 15.
Looks like a fail, a save, and a fail from Druid 1. Druid 2 will, I'm sorry, Druid on the left will fail, Druid on the right will save, and the Twig Blights fails as well.
Alright, so 16 damage to the fails and 8 to the save.
We're done in 10 minutes if that makes it feel any better, Simon.
Alright, good night, guys.
Take it easy, man.
Nah, good one.
Good night.
Okay, so we have a fail, a save, and a fail. Fail from Druid 4, a save from Druid 2, and a fail from Twig Blight 1. Or Twig Blight 3, I apologize. I think that was the one you said was affected.
Yeah. One of them's gonna get it. Big old cone.
It's 16 damage total, right?
Yes.
Cool, thank you. That's a cool spell.
And so that druid, Druid 2, locked in place, has 0 movements.
Got it.
Until his homie tries to break him out of it by spending his entire action to do so.
Like the way your head works. And if that is the end of your turn, I think it is Berserker 10 up.
Yeah.
Alright, outside of the circle, the battle wages on. Berserker 10 now outnumbered 3-1. Notices this and turns tail running. Zoldar will get an AOO or attack of opportunity on it. If you want to make that now, Aaron.
Yes, sir. No. 13.
13 is gonna hit. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think that misses. Just misses.
Okay.
No, it hits. It is. Sorry.
Oh.
Kind of Too many things to keep track of over here, and too many numbers in my brain. They're all very close to one another, too.
7 damage.
Alright. I'll make it up to Corvus's totem over there, taking none of the benefits of it. And that should be Kragnar up, which, you know what? It's 10:54 rather than miss for Kragnar. Oh my god, John just messaged me. What's happening? Is John gonna make it? Oh, he just got back home.
Let him get one turn.
Yeah, he's gotta get one turn. I'm gonna tell him it's his turn right now. It's your turn.
He's
hurry
gonna
like
up.
Don't
It's your
grab any
turn.
snacks. Don't do anything.
No,
Just
get your ass
on.
on your computer, because we're about to end the game in 10 minutes or so here.
We need some Kragnar smash
We'll
directly on Druid head.
We'll extend the 10 minutes to when John gets here, so that maybe someone else gets a shot at something here. I don't know what the initiative order looks like. I'm telling him, it's your turn. Enjoy your snacks that you got an hour ago. Your pop may be flat at this point, or beer, if that's what you selected. I selected Coca-Cola. Not the illegal kind for Twitch and YouTube. It's the good kind, the wholesome kind.
The right kind.
The right kind.
I selected bourbon.
That would probably pair well with Coke.
It sure does. And now I'm making myself a salad.
Nice. John said, "Lowell, okay, hang on, he's coming. He's coming." So I'm trying to take my damn shoes off. Hold on.
Get a bit of brain food before hop on BG3 after this.
Kale salad always does everybody right.
I'm doing one of those salad in a bag, the twisted Caesar chopped salad kits, avocado Caesar. Tastes like a Midwestern salad to me. Add in chicken. A bit of cheese.
Oh, you know what? I think I might have skipped your turn, Wraith. Now that I'm looking at the initiative order, I must have hit IN twice, because I see your turn order came up. It should be your turn actually before John's. So we can interlude to John with Wraith's turn. I see you're moving around in the map now too, so there you go.
All I could do is really move forward, so that's the last of my turn.
Okay.
Cool. Moved up.
Alright, sorry about that. And now I'm just waiting for John.
Hopefully you can get the mad chops on and stop this fucking tree, dude. Oh my god. I don't even want to think about what's gonna happen if they get whisked off below the cloud line. So far away at this point already.
Ooh.
Yes, it will not be fun to go after them at all.
Dude, I think that's a massive understatement.
We'll just take a trek toward where the hell we end up.
Like, that's almost like possible death. Because who knows what's on the other side of that shit. It could be like a sheer cliff that just like the impact of their squishy little bodies compared to tree at like, you know, terminal velocity jumping down a mountain.
Dude, the issue is I can teleport myself whenever I need to. But I'm no longer close enough to Kragnar in order to teleport him too. So I'd be leaving him behind, and I feel like that would be a problem.
You guys are 125 tiles away, cutting straight through the mountainside.
which you guys probably couldn't do.
No, I could make a little trek out to it.
Hello?
Hello.
On.
There's the professional owner has entered the chat.
Amateur Kragnar is immediately retiring.
Yes.
All right, and we got our real
Yep,
pro
you died.
Kragnar back with us.
You're
Kragnar,
totally dead.
It is your turn to give you a little recap of what's been going on. We're a couple rounds into combat. You've managed to hang on for dear life. All right, up until last turn when you're doing 5 bludgeoning damage to each turn. He finally rips you off of him with himself, and then using his grasping root like an arm starts to reach you around into his mouth and tries to bite you, but you're like doing your best like Gumby rubber band impersonation, twisting and turning to try not to get bit. You avoid his George Washington like teeth, and then yeah, you're now up but still grappled. You're like right in front of his face, mind you. He just tried to snap at you and missed, but you're still like right in front of his gigantic wooden teeth.
You're also hasted.
You were also hasted.
Key piece of information here. He also has 2 druids clamped onto him that are apparently doing some shit to make this dude fast as fuck, and they really need to stop doing that.
And secondary add-on piece of information to that, they just both got hit by guiding, I don't know, scorching rays or something from Aaron. Something happened. They hit them, and now they like seem to have like visually lost their focus. They seem to be very focused on what they're doing, and seem to have lost that focus.
Well, that's good. That's very good. Hopefully they don't get it back.
Thank you for reminding me that they were there.
Is Aaron still with me? Is he still?
He's on the ground, and he's got a tendril around him too. But now he's on the ground, like laying upwards, and he just like got up and casted a spell.
Okay. So my hit points haven't changed on D&D Beyond, so I'd like to know what they are. But in the meantime, I'm going to do a Frenzied Rage triple attack.
Gotcha.
There we go.
I think that's what's in order. With my axe right up by his mouth, Kragnar is going to somehow, with a two-handed weapon, grab the mouth and pull the jaw down. And he's going to try to hack the jaw off with 3 crazed attacks. That's the described attack. So here comes first one. Okay. That's looking good.
It's like real good.
It's a 20.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. Hey, that looking good. 28 damage. And then, let's see, gotta queue up Great Weapon Master Rage. Okay, that's all done.
Kragnar even rolls damage better than me.
Attack number 2. It's all on the wrist. Yeah, that one rolled over to a 19.
Nice. That's a 23 to hit.
Ooh, this is gonna be max. That's a 30 damage.
That's big.
30 damage
Yeah.
strike.
Big.
Another hefty hack at the mouth parts of Wintersplinter. Kragnar jokingly says, "You eat too much chicken, need toothpick," and will stab a 3rd time with his mighty axe and an over-described attack, which could still hit a 20 for a good quality 28 more damage. That's 4 from max for a single round non-crit. That's, let's see, 56 plus 30, that's 86.
Fucking solid.
I'm pretty sure I've deprived you at least 12 damage on every damage roll. Whoops. That's okay.
What are my current hit points, by the way?
I'm trying to do the math on the hit points that
Okay.
I lost on him. Yours is easy. It's
all
10,
right.
10 minus whatever you have right now.
Okay.
His
Great.
is not so much, because I'm trying to calculate 12 damage on top
Yep.
of every hit you had.
Okay.
I rolled from D&D Beyond. Oh, you know what? It's because I didn't do fucking damage rolls from D&D Beyond. curses.
Yeah, you may not have queued up Great Weapon Master
That might have been it.
or Rage. Yeah, you have to like it's kind of a beating with the Barbarian because you have to turn on Great Weapon Master every time. Rage you can have toggled on or off, and usually I'll be raging. And then you have to make sure to roll with advantage, but whatever.
I did roll with advantage. I did that much right.
Hey, you kept him alive.
I was so focused on keeping him alive, you have no idea.
Yep. Let's not let the perfect be the enemy of the good.
And being a good partner to Aaron, because you guys are in this together right now.
Yeah, and Aaron, just so you know, you get the idea that Kragnar is fixated on Wintersplinter. Druids be damned.
Yeah, he got that idea, even without you here.
That's why I turned my attention to the druids.
Alright, I think that'll probably wrap us for the night. As we follow the Berserker 3, we'll probably close here for the night, let you guys get to bed. Let me get to bed. Thanks everybody for coming, and I appreciate the game as always.
Good game, everybody.
Yeah.
Good night.